What is it about these cue ball head referees? What is it about these guys? You know what? I think about doing this. Cue ball head. The main attraction, satisfaction for your listening or your leisure. Try to troll the coach and you will end up in the seizure. Pertain upon your brain, you just can't take the plain fact that this is the LDBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Coach Shelton Harrison, there never been no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Guys, this was a good fight. It was a good fight, and I was thoroughly shocked by Carlos Takam. I was completely shocked. You know, what is it with these bald head referees? I'm starting to notice a trend with these referees, and it's almost like the less hair that a referee has, the less likely he is to make a good decision. You know, it's almost like these guys, it's like I don't know, they got these, they got these cue ball heads, and the light is shining off of their bald head, and they can't see the fight worth a darn, okay? Carlos Takam surprised me. He definitely surprised me because I thought Joshua was going to end this fight relatively quick, but no, man. This guy Takam, he came ready to fight. And Joshua, you know, they were filling each other out the first couple rounds. I actually gave the first round to Carlos Takam. And actually, I had Carlos Takam, I gave him 3 rounds in the whole fight. Now, I kind of knew that he wouldn't defeat Joshua, but I gave him 3 rounds, man. I mean, the guy really kind of showed me a little something. And what I mean by that is that I kind of understand now the type of fighter that could beat Joshua and probably beat Wilder. Because, this fight reminded me of Deontay Wilder versus Arthur Spilka. That's exactly what this fight reminded me of. Where, you had Spilka, who was a good boxer, and he was actually laying hands on Wilder until Wilder caught him with that right hook. Same thing. I thought Takam was doing a good job of boxing Joshua. And I've been telling y'all, Joshua is very, very immobile, man. And as a big man, I don't think Joshua need to come in at 254 pounds again. I think Joshua really, to utilize his full mobility, I think Joshua need to be at about 235 pounds, okay? I think that's what he need to do, okay? I think he needs to be at about 200, probably 235 pounds. And that's going to make him a little bit more mobile. It's just he wasn't mobile, and Joshua wasn't cutting off the ring. Now, Joshua got a hell of a jab, though. I like his jab. I like the way he was actually utilizing his jab to slow this guy down because Takam was using his lateral movement very, very well. I was impressed. Like, Takam used that lateral movement to his advantage, and he was catching Joshua with that overhand right. The only problem with Takam is Takam didn't have enough power to actually back Joshua up. He backed him up one time. And, if you can get a guy like Anthony Joshua who really isn't mobile, you get him backing up, that's danger for Anthony Joshua. That's danger. I mean, it really is. But this referee, oddly enough, Joshua in the 10th round, he was catching Takam, but I didn't really think Takam was in that much danger. I actually thought the fight could have continued. I thought Takam was going to finish all 12 rounds, but this referee, like, even early in the fight, man, he kept asking Takam, do you want to continue? I'm like, what? It's just a cut over his eye, man. It's a cut over his eye. What is he going to melt because blood getting in his eye? No. Takam was dealing with it. He was wiping the blood out of his eyes and fighting. I mean, this referee was horrible, man. This probably, this got to be on my all-time top 10 referee list. But this guy right here takes the cake. This catnip, whisker biscuit, ball-headed, cue ball, shine the light on me, popcorn, Pop-Tart fart referee right here. This guy, okay, it's horrible, okay? The worst referee on God's green earth. I think he got any other referee. I definitely know he got Bosaki. He got Bosaki beat, okay? This guy, Bosaki got nothing on this guy, okay? Bosaki is a good referee. I mean, if it come to this guy was terrible, y'all. I mean, honestly and truthfully, this guy was terrible. It was terrible. But, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. We knew that the ref, and we knew that they were going to be partial toward Joshua because they couldn't really have Joshua looking bad in this fight. They couldn't have that. And definitely, the only way Takam was going to win this fight was by knockout. That was it, okay? If Takam had some power, I think Joshua probably would have been in trouble. But he just didn't have the power. But I mean, Wilder has the power. But you know what? I think these two, Wilder is slightly mobile, slightly. He's a little bit more mobile than Joshua, but neither one of them, to me, they don't have a lot of mobility. They don't. They don't. So this is going to be pretty much a slug-out drag fest between him and Wilder. And unfortunately, it's going to be the person with the strongest hands that win the fight. I mean, him and Wilder, that's not going to be a boxing exhibition, y'all. It's not. It's going to be a slugfest. Watch what I tell y'all. But I'm telling you, the boxer, the kind of people that could defeat Joshua and even Wilder, you get a boxer, a guy who can box with a little bit of power, you can beat these guys. And I'm not saying that Joshua and Wilder are both bums. I'm not saying that they're bad fighters. I'm just saying that you get a speedy guy who can get in and out. They dodging and slipping on your punches. I'm telling y'all, it ain't me being negative. I mean, it's a good win for Joshua. It's good because Wilder got to handle his business, and this probably is going to set up a super fight between him and Wilder, okay? Because they were talking about it. They were talking about it the whole night. Wilder just got to handle his business against Tavern, and then there you go. You have a super fight. But, you know, I'm kind of worried because for a guy to come in off 2 weeks' notice, man, and to almost take you to distance, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, like what? I mean, what? I mean, what happens next? Are we going to see the Wilder fight if Wilder is victorious? Are we going to see that fight? But I do know. I think this fight gave Wilder and his team, they gave him some data. It gave him some data. It really gave him a lot of data. I mean, I'm a Joshua fan, but I think that the guy came in way too heavy. He came in too heavy, especially against these guys that can move. And his team, next time, man, they can't come in that heavy against these little speedy guys because they might run up on somebody who actually got some bona fide power that can box. And that's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe.